coming out here after 30 years, yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Bam, bam, bam. Hey, Little sore, man. Been working back out, a little sore. Appreciate the support, man. Big love to everybody out there who support the movement. Everybody who support the platform. Big love to everybody over there in the membership. Everybody who been gifting memberships to other people. That's a blessing, man. For other people, you shall be blessed as well. I appreciate y'all. Big love to all my subscribers. Make sure you check your subscription. The skullduggery is in full effect out here. But they can't stop, man, what, you know, God and the squad and already put together. So let's go, TBP Nation. Stand up. We out here, baby. Salute. Hey, man. You know, everybody feel like this sometime or another. That, you know, you get so irritated, so frustrated, so fed up that you just snap, right? In the penitentiary, it happens as well. And it's just a different scene in that penitentiary because when you snap in the penitentiary, it's going to affect somebody else because other people are around you. It's going to affect us, period, whether you get directly involved or indirectly involved, because if you do it in the block, then everybody going to be affected because they're going to lock the block down. You know what I'm saying? So dudes be real particular about that, man, about having dudes around them. But, you know, we have a lot of dudes around us, man, that should probably be, you know, in a mental joint or be somewhere else. But that's just how it go, man. You got to deal with all of that. They ain't got no, you might think they do, and they do say they have, like, well, put this person in mental health. We got a mental health part. But to be honest with you, I think most of the dudes that be over there in the mental health zone, them be the dudes that be trying to be over there. They be pump faking or they be hiding or playing crazy to get over there, to get away from the, you know, the craziness that's happening in population. I personally think most of the crazy dudes, the real legitimate, you know, got stuff going on, I think them be the ones that's already in population. I think it's more in population than it is in mental health. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of dudes be dealing with a lot of issues, man, and it's heavy in there, man. It's heavy. Stuff be heavy on your chest, be heavy on your mind, and sometimes you just feel like you want to explode. I have felt that way several times myself. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I was able to, you know, corral that stuff in and don't, you know what I'm saying? But, man, it be days you just wake up, man, you be like, man, F everything and everybody. You know what I'm saying? You just feel like that. So I done been around several dudes, man, that, you know, just exploded, you know what I'm saying? And this particular incident I'm thinking of or remembering right now. And I remember this dude, man. This dude, he had a little size on him, but he won't know, like, you know, all the way in penitentiary mode. What I mean by all the way in penitentiary mode was dudes just doing their bit. You know what I'm saying? They trying to grind in there. They gambling. They, you know, either store boxing or either getting a sack or either playing poker, playing dice, or working in the kitchen, hustling, selling, you know, stuff out the kitchen, you know, something like that. That's a dude that's in penitentiary mode. He done found his lane in the penitentiary, how to get money, how to survive, how to navigate his way through that's penitentiary mode. He really won't into that. If you ask me, he worked out, not all the time. Every now and then, he quiet, he worked the kitchen, but he really won't sell it nothing. Probably was just bringing food back for himself. You know what I'm saying? But he played that phone a lot. So I believe this is the key to a lot of people snapping in prison. It be the outside forces coming on the inside of the penitentiary. When you got somebody that got a lot going on the street, that's how they do their bit. That's what they connected to. They connected to somebody on the street or something on the street, and they call home and they deal with that, and that's how they deal with you know what I'm saying, with what they got going on. The thing about that is when something go wrong out there and you can't do nothing about it, you feel helpless, man, and you just feel pent in and all this rage and stuff be inside you. So I'm assuming this is what happened to him because, like I say, he won't a real big talker. He kick it, he do this, he do that, but he, you know what I'm saying, he just was a dude you'll overlook. In the way, he's just a big dude. Man, that Joker was in there one day, man, and he was on that phone. And you could tell with the body language, the way he was moving and how his voice was raising and the way he do to hang that phone up with aggression. Bang! Bang that joint. And he left, went up in his room. He up in there, you know what I'm saying, got the door closed. Don't even come back out for the rest of the joint. Stayed in through count, when count clear. And we came back up out that joint. Man, he just came out that joint. He just was walking the laps around the pod, walking around the pod. And next thing you know, man, he just got over there by where the ice machine was, and he just hit that joint. Boom! Hit that joint real hard. Yeah, knock something down like that. Boom! You did. Hit, and if you hit the side of the ice machine, it'll make so much noise because it ain't nothing but plastic and stuff. Bang! And the side of the ice machine fell off, and he just grabbed the door on the ice machine. The ice machine, you lift that joint up like this. He just grabbed the door and started shaking that joint like, bam! Bam, bam, and ripped the door off of that joint and slung that joint up against the wall where the booth at, and that joint hit bang loud as I don't know what. Dudes was like, man, what the going on with this Bamma? And he just like just looking, just like F all of this. And dudes that was sitting at the front table, it was like 3 of them, and they like jumping up like, man, what the, you know what I'm saying? What's the F wrong with you, man? You tripping. And he just turned this anger to them. He say, what y'all want to do? What y'all want to do? Huh? And them dudes said, man, you better sit, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you better sit your, you know what I'm saying, down, man. Who you talking to? And he just charged them, man, like, man, like some crazy, man, right? These people ain't did nothing to him. So he just hit the first dude, like, tackle him, boom. Boom! Drove him down to the ground and started pounding. Boom, boom. Dude was covered up like that. And the other 2 dudes, they was like discombobulated. They didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Then they just jumped on him, man. They just started teeing off on him. Bang, bang. And knocked him down. They get on top of him. He on his back. He kicking out at them. They swinging down on him. Ain't no weapons involved, though. The dude that he was on top got up. They kicking him. But he just scrambling, moving around like a, you know what I'm saying, like a bottle top, kicking at them, and all, they ain't really know what they was doing trying to get at him. But they got some blows in, though. Don't get it twisted. They got some blows in, so he just kicking at them and going crazy. And, man, the lady in the booth see the joint. She started hollering, hitting the joint. Everybody, go to your cell, go to your cell. They trying to get at him. Dudes mad now. Dudes like, man, throwing their chair, man. I'm tired of all this stupid. So it was like, it was setting off a chain of reaction all in there just because he snapped. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. They let this Bamma get up on his feet, man. He got up on his feet. He bagging up like they trying to get at him. He bagging up. He ripped his whole shirt off, man. Now he ain't got no shirt on. And he just swinging. Ma! They running up on him. Ma! And he dropping these suckers, man. They can't run, but he dropping these suckers. So he just going off. Man, everybody started going to their cell, Everybody mad, moaning and groaning and hollering. Man, the people come running in the door, 2, 3 deep at first. Then they leave the door, so they keep coming. Everybody, go to your cell, go to your cell, go to your cell. 2 dudes is still trying to get at him. 1 dude, he started going to the cell. His little joint leaking. He done got popped in the mouth, popped in the nose. His joint leaking. He trying to go to the cell, trying to get away. You're not going to get away, player. The bird done already seen who was involved, so you might as well have kept on fighting. That's my philosophy. If they didn't already seen me, the gig is up, I'm going to keep on going. So the 2 trying to get at him, police coming there, they pulling out their little mace bottles. All right, now. All right, everybody go to your cell. So the 2 dudes start separating. Get on the ground. They get on the ground. Police is more coming in. They running in, right? Get on the ground. Who is? And he's still standing up like, man, F y'all, come on. Man, this Bamma ran and jumped up on the table. He on the table. He ain't got nothing on but state blues and state boots. Now, mind you, he a big Bamma. He get up on the table. The table is stainless steel. He jumping up on the table. That jump sounding all noise. Bang, bang, bang. Come on, I'm ready to die. Man, I'm like, man, what kind of news this joker done got at home? You know what I'm saying? And they coming in there deep, but they scared though. Because he big and he hollering and he look like he just snapping. They don't even know what to do. They don't even have protocol for that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? They just be waiting and waiting until they get numbers and they get numbers and then they can overpower you. But they scared to like run down on you like that one-on-one because, man, this is a small camp like Greensville. This ain't, you know what I'm saying, back in the day in the 90s. So this ain't no where they got the guns and all of that stuff. They got the dogs and they ain't got that. They got to deal with you manually. You know what I'm saying? They got the little mace and they can grab the little sticks or whatever, or they can tell the people to go put the Ninja Turtle Jones on, but that take time for them to do that. So in the meantime, in between time, you got to deal with this big Bamma. You know what I'm saying? So they surrounding the table. Get down. Get down. He just turned around on the table, but he got them boots on. So every time he turned, it's like, bang, bang, come on, grab me. Come on, grab me. Man, and next thing you know, that Bamma just dived over that joint like Superman on two of them jokers. Boom! And they hit the ground. They tussling and rolling around with them. The rest of them don't know what to do. They trying to get in. They one grab one leg, other one grab the other leg. They pulling them, twisting his little ankle. Then they start hitting them all in the back. Dudes is going crazy now. Y'all ain't got to jump on them like that. Y'all ain't got to, don't take all that. Why you punching them for? Just get them up off of them. Boom, boom, boom. Dudes start kicking the door. We'll set it off in here. Don't do that. Don't do that. So the whole narrative changed now to everybody mad at him because of what he getting everybody locked up in their cell. But at the same time, the penitentiary come out like, nah, y'all ain't gonna drag them though. Y'all ain't gonna beat them just to beat them up in here because you got to put that in your mind. That could be you. You know what I'm saying? If they carrying it like that because they showing you how they carrying it, you got to see that and you got to be able to say, nah, we ain't going for that. Y'all ain't gonna do all that. But they was doing it. You know what I'm saying? They get them off. They tussling it all with them. Once they get them down, they got them bent all up, pressed it all up, put the cuffs on them. You know what I'm saying? Put the shackles on them. And they drag them out there by holding the back of the cuffs on both ends, on your arm and on your leg. Right? And they dragging him and his body is going across the floor like this. And they dragging him out there like that. You know what I'm saying? They do that to send us a subliminal message. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to fight us or don't, you know what I'm saying? That's what they doing. So that made dudes start kicking. Dudes talking about they get ready to start flooding. We gonna flood this junk. We gonna flood this junk. And they calling out certain CO names. They see the COs like, oh yeah, CO Bell, you can't come in here no more. We seen you. We seen you get that kick in. You can't come up in here. You can't work this block no more. Stuff like that. They looking around trying to see who said it because they pinpoint who said it. They gonna lock you up. You know what I'm saying? They gonna give you a threatening the officer charge. You going up off that compound because they be nervous pervs. They be some scary mugs for real. You know, so now with this jump done jumped off like that and everybody hollering, now they say we on lock, pending investigation. You know what I'm saying? They scared to open the doors because they think dudes is going to retaliate. You know what I'm saying? They think dudes is going to riot. They think they need to look for any excuse to keep us behind that door, dog. So when dudes start doing that, we going to, you know what I'm saying, we going to feel the heat from that. When they start hollering and screaming. But you got to do it because, like I say, that person can always be you. And we don't know what's going on with dude, man. It ain't nobody in the penitentiary can say that they didn't feel like that before, just exploding, just going off, just they tired, man. You know what I'm saying? You doing the same thing every day. It don't seem like you going nowhere. It's like you on the treadmill of life. You tired, man. You irritated. And then when you start getting bad news, you start taking hits. You be like, man, I'm finna crash out. Dudes be finna crash out before they was calling it crash out. You know what I'm saying? That's what you be feeling like. You know, and I guess he had just got to that point, man. And it took me years and years later to understand what he was going through or why he did that. Some dudes, man, just want to be in the hole. They want to be locked up. And believe it or not, I'm going to tell you, this might sound crazy to y'all, but it's true. Sometimes a dude want to feel physical pain to get away from the mental pain that he going through, bro. I'm telling you, real talk, bro. That's a hard spiel right there, but it's a true spiel. Because I've been in that situation. You want to feel physical pain if nothing doesn't make you know you're alive, bro, because you don't even feel like you're alive sometimes. Like, bro, this can't be living, bro. Every day, this can't be living, bro. We got to eat the same thing. We got to do the same thing. We got to see the same people. We got to follow the same rules. We got to be in the same position every day. But that's going to wear you down. You got to be mentally strong, and then you feel like you ain't alive. And then you watching TV and you talking on the phone and you seeing people come into work and leaving, and it's like you ain't living. It's like you watching life. And you like, man, what I got going on is you only feel like you're alive. Sometimes you feel like you're in a dream. So you want to feel something physical, even if it's hurt, even if it's pain, to let you know you're alive. That's why dudes snap out. They kirk out. You know what I'm saying? They go crazy like, man, this ain't it. This ain't it. I can't handle this. You know what I'm saying? And just go off, man. Just go off. Remember I told you about the big dude that came out when I was up there on River North. Big Bamma. He just snapped off, man, because he couldn't even get in touch with his girl no more on the phone. And he started going to every door. Boom. Hey, you got a 3-way? Boom. Hey, you got a 3-way? Bro, I'm like, man, this joker crazy. But that's just how it be. And before then, Big Youngin was cool. Biggest joker on the tip. Cool, young dude, got a little pizzazz with him. Stayed on the phone, chopping up. I guarantee it was about his girl because she had blocked him. And he just kirked. He'd rather be in the hole. He'd rather feel some pain. He'd rather go through it. Then he ended up getting a rumbling with the dude in the party. They coming there, they had to mace him, put the dog on him, you know what I'm saying, shot him, all of that. Because of what happened, transpired on that telephone. You see what I'm saying? But he knew that. It's no way you knew you weren't going to go through it. He knew he was going to go through it, but it didn't faze him, bro, because what he had feeling on the inside was hurting more than whatever the consequences that he was going to go through. And he was willing to do that, man, because dudes don't want to sit in no cell with no another joker, and you got all of this stuff on your mind. You might want to cry. You keep it a buck. You might want to cry, dog. And you don't want no another joker seeing you crying. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a sign of weakness in the penitentiary. You might want to just be in your depression and be by yourself. And the only way you can do that is be in segregation. If you ain't got no single cell. So that's why dudes crash out, man. They can't, you know. Yeah, man, penitentiary. That's why you got dudes that walk around the penitentiary all the time. That's why you got dudes that's out here that's from the penitentiary all the time like this. Because you could be cool with somebody, you never had an issue with nobody, but that don't mean that that person next to you will not attack you. That don't mean it. Because he could be going through something mentally, and you the first one or the closest one to him. Bro, I done seen all that, bro. I done seen dudes just snatch the microwave and throw it down and snap. Dudes walk up to dudes on the phone and snatch the phone from them and just start trying to rip all the cords out the phone. Now you will get tore out the frame with that. You definitely gonna get dudes gonna jump on you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, multiple dudes, but dudes have done that. They have done that with going through their own issues. Yeah, I seen the Bamma try to start rip all the cords out the phone, man. Do you know how long it's gonna be for these people come around here and fix us and give us some new phone? Bro, somebody gonna get down on you. You know what I'm saying? They gonna stop you before you get to all them phones. You can lay flat and believe that. So these be the issues, man. It's rough in there, man. It's rough. It's danger. It's danger, Will Robinson. It's danger. Stay on the street, man. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe up in there. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's a lot going on out here, but out here you can move around. In there, you isolated. You stuck. You, your demons. You understand? And your enemies. That's what you dealing with in the penitentiary, man. So, yeah, man. But that just was on my mind this morning to drop it on y'all, man. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about that, man. And talk to me, man, in the comments. I talk back. Big love, TBP Nation. We out here. We going to keep bringing this heat. Big love to all my subscribers. Check your subscription. Make sure them people ain't playing with you. You understand me? And big love to all my members, man. New membership videos dropping on the regular, too. We out here. We pushing this P. We trying to grow this nation. Let's go. Let's get it. Get in your contacts. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I don't know where they at, but this is where they need to be. Salute, y'all. Be safe. Be smart. Make good decisions, man. We out here.
The banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got. coming out here after 30 years, yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.